Well, it's Pastor Mark, and as we continue to navigate some of the challenges about group gatherings during the current COVID-19 pandemic, um, I thought I would share for those of you who might have had difficulty signing in and watching our worship service on Sunday. And so I thought I'd make a little video of what to make that happen. So we're going to get started. First place to start, and really the best, just go to our church website, cherryvalleyumc.com. When you get to our web page, of course, it'll bring up our normal web page. You'll see up in the right hand corner an option to look at the church calendar, a place for church members who've signed up and have a password. You can go in and look at the church directory and actually update your own information. After our offices reopen, we're going to get some information for more of you to do that. There's also, of course, a place to help us keep going in ministry, to make an online donation. That's been there for quite some time. We'll also be updating the address there so that if you'd like to mail a donation. But if you scroll down, you'll notice a few spots here, a message I sent out last week about what was happening, which may change before you go on. Some options to read previous messages that I've delivered at church over the past year and a half, almost 2 years now. A video invitation to the services, but also a place to go to YouTube. We did find that last week the live stream of YouTube froze up. We were not the only church that happened to. I think what happened is when all churches worship at about the same time in the morning, just like highways get clogged up, so does the internet in that vein. But for those who were able to sign in via Zoom, they had a much better experience, and I actually prefer it for two reasons. The first, and why I chose that, is it allows us to actually participate together during the time of prayer. I can open it up so that anybody can share their prayer joys and concerns, and we can really know that we are together in worship, if not physically, then spiritually. Also, you'll notice this phone number here, and this allows people who don't have a computer or a smart device, or maybe not enough of a data plan to justify streaming this video. What people can do is just call this phone number, and then when you're prompted, it'll ask for a meeting ID, and that's this number right here. And even if you're not going to use that, I would keep it in mind so that if you talk to somebody who says, but I don't have a computer, you can pull this up on your own computer and give them that information so that they can listen in. And again, they'll be able to share their prayers when it's time. But for now, let's go ahead and hit this Zoom link. Now, when I hit that link, it's going to bring me to this page. Now, if you've already got a Zoom account and have the app downloaded, as soon as you hit this Open Zoom Meetings, it's going to take you right in there. If you don't yet have the app, I would invite you to consider doing that. You don't have to wait till Sunday. You can just follow these steps right now, and it'll let you do these things. That way, on Sunday morning, you'll be able to get in a lot easier. I do know some people are uncomfortable with setting up an account and maybe downloading another application on their computer, and I understand that. And actually, because I already have the app and a couple of accounts, it won't take me to the right page if I click on that button for you right now. So I'm going to show you another alternative way. If you are reluctant to do that meetings app, it's really simple. Most of it will follow on what we're going to do here in a minute. It's just you have to give an email and a password. But we're going to hit cancel here. And then we're going to go down here. And again, you could have downloaded and run the Zoom app, and it would ask you to set up an account with an email address and a password that you make up. Or you can come down here and click this button that says join from your browser. I'll highlight that a little bit so you can see it better. Join from your browser. If you click on that link, what it'll do is it'll let you join the worship service without having the application. You can just use it through your browser, whether that's Chrome or Microsoft Edge or Safari. And what it'll do is bring you to this page. And here, it invites you to put a name. And this is, it can be anything you want. And you can limit your name because if you want a little bit, but it does help me to know who is joining us for worship, because I can call up another screen that shows me who's there, and it gives me that image in my mind as I'm preaching and looking around the congregation, so to speak. For today's sake, though, in this example, I'm just going to type in Sammy Sunday, and I'm going to hit join. When I join, it's going to bring me to this screen. It's going to ask me, I think it's having me join as a phone call when you do it this way. I don't know if you get as much video this way, but you're going to hit join by computer, and it'll bring up these screens here. It'll highlight the name of the person who's here. I'm hoping it would allow you to see video of the presenter. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it is a means of at least hearing the service and participating that way. I would invite you for these buttons down here. Leave those alone. You don't want to start the video, and during the prayer time, you might want to share a prayer, and I would invite you to just hit unmute during that period when you're talking. Here's my prayer concern, and then mute it again so that we don't get feedback and a lot of excessive noise of people, tapping on their desk or bumping their foot in their living room, that sort of thing. And that's really all there is to it. And then when the worship service is over, you can leave the meeting. Right now, you're seeing kind of a blah screen because I'm doing this right now. I don't have the church service up and running. But I would invite you at least follow those first steps. And really, I'm going to go back up a couple pages here and really consider downloading and running the app here and creating an account. It'll actually save some of these things for you. And just so that you can remember, we are using the same meeting ID and sign-in code every week during worship. I've set that up as a recurring event so that we can remember where worship is, and it'll be easier in the weeks to come. So thank you for watching this video, and God bless you.